Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Make America Lit, back with another NBA 2K23 video, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys another episode of Top 5. Now in today's episode we are going to be discussing, in my opinion, the top 5 playmaking badges in NBA 2K23. But before I jump into this video, I want to ask you guys to go ahead and drop a like on the video. The rating definitely helps the channel to grow, and it helps to get the video out to more people and stuff like that with the algorithm. So, you know, if you guys can go ahead and do that, would appreciate that. Moving on, before I really get into the top 5, I just want to give an honorable mention to these two badges. So the two badges that I'm talking about is Needle Threader and Dimer. Those are my two honorable mention badges. They're not going to be on this list, but these are two really good badges that I consider, like, you know, not top 5 but like top 10 easily. And then also I want to say that you know, before I do the list, I'm also not going to be including Unpluckable on this list. So I'm going to throw Unpluckable, I guess, in that honorable mention. It's not really an honorable mention badge. This Unpluckable badge is just such a strong badge, and it's such a core badge because, you know, you can't really play this game without having some form of Unpluckable. The steals in this game are OP. We all know how OP Glove is and stuff like that. Even on the lower levels, even Bronze and Silver Glove are just ridiculously OP in this game. So you would be nuts to be playing this game without Unpluckable at all on your build, without running this badge. So that's why Unpluckable is not going to be on this badge, because it's common sense that you are going to need Unpluckable. So I won't be considering Unpluckable as a badge on this list. You know, same thing with Dimer and Needle Threader being you know, honorable mentions. So we're going to start off our list with the number 5 badge, which is going to be Hyperdrive, in my opinion. I have Hyperdrive 5th, and you know, Hyperdrive is basically a badge that speeds up your ability to perform, like, you know, dribble moves and stuff like that as you are moving. So any dribble moves on the move is going to get sped up while running the Hyperdrive badge. I usually like to take this badge on Bronze or Silver just to help me out, you know, give me a little boost when dribbling and stuff. It helps when dribbling through traffic or bringing the ball up the court, and I really like that speed of boost that I get when I do my in and outs, because that's the only real dribble move I really like to do in this game. Me personally, I feel like the more dribble moves I do, the more likelihood I am to get ripped. You know what I'm saying? As you play around with the stamina and the drilling and boosts and stuff like that, I'm just giving the defense more opportunities to reach at me. And you know what happens when they reach at you? They get bullshit poke ball loose animations. They get bullshit steals on you and stuff like that. Whether they have glove or high steal or not, they're going to, you know, eventually get a poke ball animation or a steal on you. So I'd rather lessen that by doing the least possible dribbling as possible. So, you know, I'll do a little in and out into like a behind the back or an in and out, and then do a little step back, and usually that's enough to give me some room so I could take a shot, or I'll just do an in and out and then just try to like just boost down the court and try to lay the ball up, or, you know, bring up the dunk meter, get a dunk or something like that. But if I can't do that, then I'm not really trying to do anything else, because like I said, the more dribbling you do in this game, the more likelihood you are to get ripped. So I try not to do too much dribbling. The next badge that's going to be on my list, which I have 4th, is Bailout. Bailout is an extremely useful badge, and I don't really see a lot of people using this badge. I don't know why, because it's really useful for when you like to drive and kick, and I'm a person that I love to drive and kick the ball out. It used to be in 2K21, 2K20, you were able to just throw this badge on Bronze, and this badge on Bronze alone was just ridiculously good. Then things changed in 2K22. Bronze just wasn't that good, and you had to really up it to like Silver or Gold to really get nice clean catches. You know, you were able to get by with like Bronze here and there, mostly if people had Gold or better glue hands, because glue hands helped you get good catches. So if you had a low level of Bailout, but somebody had a super high level like Gold or Hall of Fame glue hands, it balanced itself out, you know what I'm saying? But also, you know, you would still throw bad passes where you would throw it out of the reach of their catches and stuff like that. So glue hands wasn't just the end-all be-all for having a low level of Bailout. But if you guys both had a high level, you know, Gold or Silver Bailout with Silver or Gold glue hands, then most of your passes were connected and stuff like that. But the main reason why I really like Bailout too also is because that second part of the description, it says that it additionally helps passing out of double teams. You know what I'm saying? And that is extremely important, because when you get double doubled and stuff like that, I noticed that people tend to throw bad passes. They throw passes out of bounds, and they also tend to throw slower lob passes. Like, you ever been double teaming, you press X or something, and they throw that long, like, telegraphed high lob pass that almost always gets intercepted. But if you had bailout, you wouldn't throw bullshit passes like that, or you won't throw tipped passes that get tipped and stuff like that. That, along with needle thread, is going to help you get those passes out. So that's why bailout is a really important playmaking badge, in my opinion. The third badge on my list is going to be Clamp Breaker. Now, Clamp Breaker is a badge that's going to help you fight off contact, protect the ball, and drive by your, matchup and stuff like that while you're driving to the basket. And if you're not a one-dimensional player, if you can do everything, you can score at all three levels, mid-range, three, and stuff like that, this badge is going to be amazing when people try to chase you off the three-point line and you blow past them. This mismatch expert too, but mismatch expert requires the player to be taller than you, where Clamp Breaker doesn't really matter if you're taller or shorter. You're going to be able to blow past people and break their clamps and stuff like that and get a free layup or a dunk, or even force their man to help. And then when that help defender comes over, you now have somebody that you can then utilize your bailout badge and pit them in a corner or something like that and get a clean, wide open shot. So Clamp Breaker is very useful for, breaking down the defense and stuff like that. That's why I have it third on my list for playmaking badges. And then second on the list, we're going to be looking at handles for days. And handles for days is such an important badge because it's going to help you with, conserving your stamina while you're doing consecutive dribble moves and dribbling the ball, comboing up and stuff like that. Now, obviously, if you are a two guard or you are a small forward, power forward, stuff like that, you're not going to need this at high levels. I usually take this when I'm on a two guard at bronze, maybe silver. But if you are going to be the point guard, the main ball handler, you're going to want this badge on at least gold. You're going to want this badge on Hall of Fame. You're going to be really needing to conserve your energy and stuff like that because you're going to be the main ball handler. You're going to be doing a lot of dribbling moves. You're going to have the ball in your hand a lot. And you're going to need to conserve your stamina because when the ball do find its way back to you, and if you are open, you're going to need to take that shot. And, stamina impacts shooting greatly this year in NBA 2K23. So any badge that I can put on that's going to help conserve my stamina, like handles for days, badges that we had like on defense, tireless defender and stuff like that. If whatever badges that we have to conserve stamina, I'm going to be using to my advantage. So that's why handles for days is such a important badge to me, and why I have it in number 2 for playmaking badges. And then finally, the last badge that I have, and I'm pretty sure we all know what badge this is going to be, but hands down, if I only had one badge that I can take, in NBA 2K23, and you told me, look, out of these 5 badges, you can only have one badge, I'm taking this one badge every single time, and that's Quick First Step. And Quick First Step has remained the king of playmaking badges in NBA 2K23 for as far as I know. 2K23 Quick First Step is even more vital because now that we have like speed with ball rating and like acceleration affecting offense the way it does, like with your initial first steps and stuff like that, you can now substitute speed with ball and acceleration and take those at low levels and then just run Quick First Step at a high level and kind of substitute that badge, those attributes for that, and then you can then put those attribute points into something else, making your build better. So instead of you having an 83 point shot and an 80 layup, you can now have an 87 layup with an 86 3, and then just put gold Quick First Step on instead of having silver Quick First Step and then putting an 80 speed with ball. You can now rock like a 70 speed with ball. You could, instead of having an 85 acceleration, you could rock a 70 acceleration and then just substitute the acceleration and speed with ball with Quick First Step. So Quick First Step, in my opinion, is the king of playmaking badges, and I don't see Quick First Step ever falling unless they maybe nerf stamina to the point where like everybody has to run gold handles for days, which I don't see them doing. But it's possible, or maybe they buff Clamp Breaker or Hyperdrive or one of these other badges down here to the point where I just feel like it's the number 1 badge and you must have it on your build, which I don't think is going to happen. quick first step will remain the king. So there you have it. That is my top 5 playmaking badges in NBA 2K23, with an honorable mention to, like I said, Needle Threader and Dimer. Honorable mention badges as well too. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K23 content, badge breakdowns, and of course more top 5 videos like this. And while you're at it, please drop a comment down below and let me know what your top 5 playmaking badges are in NBA 2K23. I'm out, guys. Peace.